I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you better your best.
Connect and disconnect is a really interesting topic, I think. We spend so much time helping performers connect, connect to the target, connect your feel, get all the pieces of the puzzle put together, so you can perform your best. And there a lot of energy goes into that, a lot of good energy. But over the years, I've learned that one of the equally important skills to have is the ability to disconnect. So the yin and the yang of it, there are times when it is so important that we disconnect from whatever it is that isn't serving us. And that's a skill in and of itself. I know you've had experiences like that, Judy.
Yeah, somewhat painful, actually, because disconnecting is not always easy. And I think the key thing that I learned is you can't connect until you've disconnected, So if you're already connected with something that doesn't serve you, it's going to be really hard to connect with what does, unless you can disconnect. And I think the story that comes back to me is, in 1980, I was young, I made an Olympic team, I was second in the world. In my mind, I was going to win. There was nobody going to stand in my way. And then we boycotted, and I didn't get to go and prove any of that. I didn't get to affirm my own belief in myself and what I believed I could do and knew I could do and knew that I was ready to do. And that, then coming together with World and wanting to prove that I didn't have my shot in 1980, that was a horribly distracting goal, expectation, or anything else to want to prove that I deserved to have been there, that I was good enough, that the person that won, only won because I wasn't there, which is right, just in my heart. And that, to be able to first identify that was running me, took a while. And then to disconnect from that so that I really could connect in moving forward, it took a long time. It was really hard to identify, and it was really hard to, once I did identify, move past it.
Right.
It was a lot of work.
Process. It was a process. That was a huge one, Judy. That was extremely devastating. And sometimes we're disconnecting from big things like that might take a little bit of time. It's a lot of work. And sometimes it's something simple. So-and-so just said this to me, and, I'm having trouble letting it go. But it's that, you said it very well. It's first being aware of it, and it's bothering me, instead of, trying to deny it or whatever.
But the world wants you to deny.
Yeah.
The world wants you to act like it's no big deal. The world wants you to take it all in stride and rise above it. And, I was 20 years old. And 20-year-olds, that's a lot, given what I had trained for and everything else. And so you've got these competing things that are kind of keeping you in the hole.
Right.
Because they're telling you, oh, just smile and say, it's okay, I'm young, And,
do you remember how you did finally get past it?
Yeah, no, I don't. I think it just was a lot of really hard work, unless you remember something I don't.
No, I know it was a challenge for you, but maybe you got to the place you didn't need to prove anything to anybody anymore. You could go out and shoot. But disconnecting, whether it's, how do you do it? You draw a line in the sand, you start over in your mind, you take a time out, go over here and spend some time getting yourself back together again, forward focus, only way for me to go. Park it, throw it in the trash, whatever image you can come up with. You were really good at imagery always, whatever image you could come up with to not carry that connection with you that's not serving you anymore, and then building the connections that do serve you.
Sure.
And so equally as important, connecting and disconnecting. And when you have both, you have the world at your whim, right?
That's right. So it's sort of an awareness, and a willingness to work at it.
And creative, come up with your own strategies.
And disconnect so you can become who you can be and better your best.